Almost every night, while most of Europe is going to sleep, hundreds of giant airplanes quietly leave the ground and head straight across the dark Atlantic Ocean. Yet by morning, they seem to arrive in North America almost at the perfect time. It looks too organized to be a coincidence. So why do so many flights cross one of the world's largest oceans in the middle of the night instead of during the day? So let's discover why time. Why do planes fly across the Atlantic Ocean in night with Origin Files Hub? At first, it seems like flying at night would be more dangerous. After all, pilots can't see much outside the cockpit. The ocean below is completely dark, and there are very few places to land in an emergency. Many people assume airlines choose nighttime simply because airports are less crowded. But that's only part of the story. The real reason is a fascinating mix of history, business, science, and even the way our daily lives are organized. The story goes back to the early days of international air travel after World War II. Long-distance flights were much slower than they are today, and crossing the Atlantic was still a major adventure. Airlines quickly noticed something interesting. Most passengers were traveling for business. They wanted to leave Europe after finishing work, sleep during the flight, and arrive in North America early enough to begin a new business day. Flying overnight turned lost travel time into sleeping time. It was a simple idea, but it completely changed international travel. However, that wasn't the only surprise. As aircraft became faster and more reliable, airlines realized overnight flights also made better use of their expensive airplanes. A modern airliner costs hundreds of millions of dollars. Every hour it sits on the ground, it earns nothing. By scheduling flights through the night, airlines could keep their aircraft moving almost around the clock, making each plane far more profitable. But almost nobody knows about another hidden reason. The Earth is constantly spinning, creating different time zones across the world. When a plane leaves London at around 10 p.m., the local time in New York is still only late afternoon. During the flight, the passengers are traveling west while the clocks move backward by several hours. Even after spending 7 or 8 hours in the air, they often land early in the evening or at night in local time. This makes overnight departures feel surprisingly convenient for travelers. Things become even stranger when you look at the winds above the Atlantic. High above the ocean flows a powerful river of air called the jet stream. It isn't visible, but it can reach incredible speeds. Flights traveling from North America to Europe often ride these strong winds, making the journey shorter. Flying the opposite direction usually takes longer because the same winds push against the aircraft. Airlines carefully plan their routes every single day to take advantage of changing wind patterns, saving both fuel and time. You might wonder whether flying at night is actually more dangerous. Surprisingly, the answer is no. Modern airliners don't depend on pilots looking out of the window. They rely on advanced navigation systems, radar, satellites, weather information, and highly trained crews. Whether it is bright daylight or complete darkness, pilots follow carefully planned routes across the Atlantic, known as the North Atlantic tracks. These routes are adjusted daily to match changing weather and winds, helping flights remain both safe and efficient. There is another benefit many passengers never think about. Overnight flights can make long journeys feel shorter. Instead of spending an entire day watching the clock, many people eat dinner, watch a movie, fall asleep, and wake up close to their destination. It doesn't completely prevent jet lag, but it often makes the long trip feel easier than staying awake for the entire journey. So the next time you see a giant airplane disappearing into the night sky, you'll know it isn't flying in darkness by accident. It's following a plan shaped by decades of aviation history, clever scheduling, changing winds, and the movement of our planet itself. What once looked like an ordinary nighttime flight is actually one of the smartest travel systems humans have ever created. And every sunset marks the beginning of another invisible highway across the Atlantic. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Origin Files Hub for more fascinating stories behind the ordinary things we see every day. And let us know in the comments, what topic should we explore next?